kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first and 10 from the 30. It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Avery. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm.
He's loose. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end getting vertical. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to get them a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the 1st sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Toss to the outside. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parks. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Valdez. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run. Bounced off his feet. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in his slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Catch in the middle, it's Avery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. On the move, it's Avery. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Power football with the run. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. Now they'll run the draw, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Harrison. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Strong pass rush rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking for the goal line. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Nice move there. Ball is loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll give it to him again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Diggs. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he will was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. 8th play of the drive coming up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's Valdez. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. To the air on second down. Throwing right. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
To the air on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Motion from the back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Valdez. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Next going for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his big tight end. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Finds his man. It's Lewis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Grab near the marker. It's Harrison. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Working that left side. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Caught close to the marker. It's Harrison. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. He wants to throw it again. He makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds a man on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Diggs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Parks. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that.
Just steamrolling the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He'll sneak it. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Slams ahead. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give is to Taylor. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. They just keep firing. Tosses it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Got it in the middle, it's Parks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some err on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And it's a touchdown. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense gets set for 2nd down. go up top. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Diggs. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harrison. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Lewis. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Harrison. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires it. Complete downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Offense working from the pistol. Running it to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Going to the run, it's Diggs. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's Valdez. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's 3rd and inches. Who can impose his will? Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Valdez. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
They'll send the back in motion. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
This, a 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And wings it incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Diggs. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a tough break, a potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. The sure hands, it's Diggs. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. The play action fake. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This crowd knows when to bring it. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll go to the air. Under fire. Dances away. And for the touchdown, the clock strikes 0, and they're down a single right now. Decision time coming.
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, do you want to send them home with an L and go for 2? Or do you want to kick the PAT and go to OT?
Guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. In the red area, it's Diggs. Can't get him to the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And he added the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Parks. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They'll run it on first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. He wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Valdez. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Snags it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Going for 6. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense, they just don't feel comfortable running the football. First and goal situation, a lot of times it's a run. They throw an incomplete pass. Second and goal, it's a sack. This offense, they've got to find a way to stretch this defense. Maybe some crossing routes. Maybe throw it up to one of the big fellas. They got to find something better to execute down here in the red zone.
Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. got him downfield. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. 4th and goal for the game. Trying to pound their way in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?